Welcome, 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 welcome. You know what? We've got a lot to cover today. I've had to write 3 articles today before I go into my next adventure. I didn't think it was going to take that long, but creativity does take some time. I'm going to share with you something I went through earlier today. And then we're going to get into the Galactic signature. I'm going to be moving it pretty fast. Happy Fly Day. We're going to be flying like the wind. All right. Wrote a piece earlier called All Fire, No Ash, Divinely Crafted, Unapologetically Me. Someone on my page, one of the young fellas on my page, posted a picture of Shannon Sharp talking about one of the ladies bragging about what type of hair. I guess she had a biracial girl with B hair who swears every dark skinned woman is jealous of her. It is not a true story because I like to look up everything and research it in regards to Shannon Sharp. And it had on there that they wanted to do some physical harm. And I say, oh, no violence necessary. We don't need violence for that one. I said, I agree. Yep, it's a little messy indeed. I suppose I can dismantle messes today, unavailable to dismantle tomorrow. I have a full schedule, but I will squeeze this in. I don't normally do this type of messy nor involve myself in messy. I am allergic. As far as I am concerned, I am in a community of like-minded individuals that elevate each other. However, I also do not live in a bubble. It is time to dissect. One of the ladies had commented that she felt it was true that dark-skinned women were jealous of her. My father intentionally chose his wife because she was dark-skinned. He didn't want light-skinned children. Almost 50 years later, they're still married. Deluge, the blasted tower. We have just gotten rid of delusions. So no, ma'am, I love everything about my dark-skinned chocolate brown assets because I do charge for these assets. Aizan, the Empress. Throw that projection, inflection, self-loathing, and misplaced hate straight into the trash. Projecting colorism onto me won't heal what you haven't addressed within yourself. Our society teaches us to compete, to compare our worth by Eurocentric beauty standards, to straighten our hair, to lighten our skin, to shrink ourselves to be accepted. I reject all of that. I reject the mirrors that lie. I reject the media that profits off some of the doubts you have. That is called the moon magic mirror. My self-love and mental security isn't built in comparison to anybody. It was planted in me long before your opinion attempted to enter sovereign minds in the chat. Don't confuse grace or silence for insecurity. I don't compete where there is no comparison. Each one of us is unique. Generational trauma may try to whisper that our color is a curse, that our ambition is too much, that our success threatens others. I see it, I acknowledge it, I rise anyway. We rise anyway. From the first skeleton found until now, and as we continue for future generations and across dimensions, we are each divine creations of the Most High. And I am so magnificent in my own birthright that I have zero reason to desire the lack of comprehension in somebody else's. I don't shrink, I don't dim, I don't apologize for the skin God, the infinite source of abundance, wrapped me in. And yes, I love my nappy locks. They are my crown. So no ma'am, or no sir, release the division and that bitter envy, the kind that's been living rent-free, mortgage-free, and mansion-free lavishly in your head while dark-skinned women hold the lease and the deed. Work with your sister instead of warring against her, and reclaim the keys to your own home within yourself. Choose unity over combat and take back the keys to your own kingdom, the one only you can rule. Recognize that oppression doesn't stop at color. It intersects with class, opportunity, and systemic barriers designed to keep some in zombie state. That's called the hanged man. The others ignorant, uneducated, and divided. That is called hierophant when it comes to masters of the head. Our wealth, our power, our mental health, and our sense of self are all in this war in different ways, yet here we stand. Are you a warrior or a bystander, casualty of war? And if you don't like this response I just delivered, you may dispute it with the sun, the moon, the stars, the comet, the Milky Way, Vedic astrology, my 12 planetary houses I like to call mansions, my horoscope, my galactic signature, my birth psalms, my two birth angels, and my two destined governing birth tarot cards. I really don't care. Choose the Chinese zodiac if you want to. Ah, my fifth fourth operates with my kin on Mayan time infinitely. That means attention paid to lives are no longer owned by social pressures, pimps, or cults known as culture. All lives canceled across all timelines and in every dimension. You may battle the planetary alignment the day my parents met, married, and birthed not one but two dark-skinned daughters, delicious chocolate queens, to heaven on earth's kingdom and queendom. Or you can fight the date, time, and location of my birth, the coordinates that decided my destiny before either of us arrived. You may hold the broken mirror up to God, Goddess, infinite source, or whatever spirits you conjure in your world, or you can step out of that illusion. Pick up your crown, the one you publicly tossed to the ground, and remember who you are. This is your wakeful birthright and your choice after this complimentary masterclass I just provided. Colorism ends here. Self-doubt ends here. Spell of lies, undone. Tarot card alignment. Major Arcana, Ayazon, the Empress, which is love in all dimensions. Possession, lust, and love. Strength and lust, Major Arcana. Inner strength, courage, self-control, patience, comparison. Wide fits, confronts envy, projection, and colorism with grace. Shows power comes from self-mastery, not aggression. Gross bon ange, which is the sun. Joy, confidence, clarity, empowerment, illumination. Radiates pride and light, declaring self-worth and clarity in my destiny. Perfect for cosmic and spiritual references. Secret societies, adjustment, major arcana, truth, fairness, accountability, karmic balance. Holding others accountable for projection and lies. Reclaiming birthrights, and balancing personal and spiritual sovereignty. Petrofa Dembala La Flambeau, Ace of Wands, new beginnings, empowerment, inspiration, taking action, sparks the fire of transformation, unity over division, and reclaiming personal and communal power. Mambo Serpent, Queen Cup, Petro Fire, Mambo Queen of Wands, which is a temple or court card. Confidence, charisma, courage, leadership, magnetism, represents energy in the piece, unapologetically bold, radiant, and in control of this queen and kingdom. Just canceled colorism mantra. Colorism no longer holds space in my life, my mind, or my spirit. It is erased, dissolved, and undone. It does not define me, it does not dictate my worth, and it cannot touch my birthright. I release every projection, every whisper of envy, every society expectation that tried to shrink me, shade me, or convince me that my dark-skinned chocolate brown essence is anything less than divine. My nappy locks are my crown, my skin is my legacy, and my very existence is a celebration of cosmic perfection. I cancel the generational bias, the inherited whispers of doubt, and the unhealed trauma that tried to claim dominion over my identity. I stand free, sovereign over my body, my mind, and my energy. I rise in unity with my sisters, not in competition or division, reclaiming the keys to my own home and my own kingdom or queendom. In this space, empowerment and sisterhood flourish, and all forms of oppression, past and present, are nullified. Every day I align with my cosmic blueprint, my planetary alignment, birth angels, tarot archetypes, and ancestral guidance. I manifest light, abundance, clarity, and joy in perfect harmony with the Most High, with infinite source, and with my divine destiny. My mental and emotional space is sacred, protected, and radiant. I choose healing, intentional creation, and self-love as the foundation of my daily proclamation. This is my wakeful birthright. This is my sovereignty. This is my intersectional liberation of my spirit, body, and soul. Colorism, self-doubt, envy, and all forms of oppression are canceled in my life and my cosmic space. Spell of lies undone, reality truth fully embodied. I hope I chop down the entire forest, let it burn. Amen. I see. So, moted B, that wand has been waved. Ooh, witchy me. All right, I'm going to pause and then I'm going to get into this galactic signature. Ah, Honey the cat. Hello, sweetheart. We is French. Annabelle. Hello. Siobhan Tawari. Hello, darling. Said 9.9 views 10 days ago. Congratulations, darling. Honey the chat said Q. I'm assuming that's French. Y. And Naveen Sanja. Sanjai, Naveen. Monroe, Louisiana, dear. Welcome to the chat. We have some divine time together. It's going to be real short. I'm going to move real fast. Here we are combining 40 money mantras from Reverend Valerie Love with the Galactic Signature. For your own Galactic Signature to decode your birth code, you can go to lawoftime.org or one of my favorites, the 1320 app, which can be downloaded. And you can dissect the Galactic Signature of your own birth code there. So, Yellow Crystal Sun, Legacy Weaver of Light, Kin 220, Vision. To illuminate the world through the radiance of my legacy, to walk in unwavering faith, shining with purpose, clarity, and truth, to build a future that carries my light long after my footsteps fade, abundance blossoms where faith becomes a living flame. Galactic Affirmation, Self-Existing Moon 13, Year of the Yellow Resonance Seed. Oh, it's already posted on Substack. I did that before coming to the video today, and it's underneath Denelzia Walker. I dedicate in order to enlighten, universalizing life. I seal the matrix of universal fire with the crystal tone of cooperation. I'm guided by the power of free will. For Siobhan Tawari, who said 9.9 million views 10 days ago, where are you? I had that conversation the other day with someone. I'm not chasing everybody on YouTube. I'm chasing the avatar specifically for my businesses. I'm not here to entertain everyone. I'm only here for certain particular people that this registers with for my niche. All right. Now, if it gets there, wonderful. But if not, that's all right too, because I'm only here for particular folks. And when it's time for me to market, I can market to those particular folks. I'm not looking to be on YouTube doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm exclusive. I'm here to draw people in to the message. Okay. The yellow crystal sun illuminates in order to enlighten. It universalizes life through shared vision and collective radiance. You are called to shine with purpose, not alone, but in divine cooperation with your lineage and future generations. Today, your legacy becomes light. Your choices become teaching. Your faith becomes fire. One of the hardest things I have had to try to teach to people in the art world is, in the creative arts world, you're not just writing books. No, baby. Those are classes that you teach and make money off of them. You're not going for selling a $25 book. You're going for retreats all over the country. You're going for mastermind classes that you're selling. You're going for packed stadiums where you're charging a bunch of money. You are not just writing books. You aren't just creating music. Baby. You are sharing with humanity how you created that music. You are teaching classes on that. And I am not really sure where the disconnect is, where I have a hard time teaching them that you're worth more than that book alone. And why I have a hard time registering with them that they have to take the time, just like I'm taking the time, to build my ecosystem and trust. And the products that I'm selling, those are the loose coins, but that is not the bread. Might be the butter, but it's not the bread. Those are the additionals that you add into the big picture. But the and the music, in most of our cases, is not the big picture. Okay, I hope it connected today. I dedicate in order to enlighten. This is the vow of the Legacy Weaver. Day 30 mantra, legacy. My legacy is one of faith. And it doesn't have to be just one faith. It can be multidimensional. I have the faith to walk out my divine destiny and see it through to completion. No matter how challenging, no matter who misunderstands my calling, I am a legacy weaver. Future generations will be strengthened and fortified by the stories of how I met my heroic nature with devotion, courage, and radiant trust. Step by precious step, I am weaving a beautiful legacy of faith, wealth, success, beauty, bliss, and accomplishment. With God, the infinite source of abundance, all things are possible. Learn, legacy is the flame that outlives the body. I commented on that yesterday with a few people. It is faith crystallized into form. It is the wealth that cannot fade, your truth, your path, your courage, your imprint on the world. Study the lives of luminous beings who dare to shine, those who carried their light with devotion even when the night was long. Legacy is not built in great leaps, but in small, consecrated steps of consistent faith. Write a legacy vow, one sentence beginning with, from this day forward, I will dedicate my light to. Share light with one person today, a blessing, a truth, a spark of encouragement. Hold your hands over your heart and affirm, my faith is fire. Write one action you will commit to for 7 days that build your legacy, brick by brick. Sacrifice. I'm on my 20th book, baby. I just finished the rough draft of editing yesterday. Amen. I can't wait for it to be complete in its entirety. Release the belief that your legacy must be perfect. Let go of fear that you are not ready. Release attachment to validation from others. Legacy is between you and God, an infinite source, and not you and spectators. Let go of rushing, let go of doubt, let go of shrinking your light for comfort. You were born to shine without apology. Mantra today. My legacy is light. My faith is fire. I walk my destiny with devotion. I shine with purpose, clarity, and truth. I dedicate my life to divine completion. I am guided by the power of free will. I am legacy. I am light. I am faith. I see, I hold, so mote it be. Galactic signature, Kin 220, yellow crystal sun, tone 12 crystal, cooperation, dedication, universalizing. Tribe, sun, enlightenment, life, universal fire. Guided by free will, yellow human. I like to do planetary energy alignment down around here. So sun in Scorpio, faith forged through deep inner truth. Moon in Aquarius, legacy shaped by innovation and liberation. Mercury in Scorpio, words become power, communication becomes destiny. Venus in Libra, harmonized relationships support your legacy. Mars in Scorpio, determined action fuels your long-term vision. Jupiter in Cancer, your legacy nurtures others. Saturn in Pisces, release outdated structures. Trust divine timing. Uranus in Taurus, new values emerge for the generations to come. Neptune in Aries, spiritual courage awakens leadership. Pluto in Aquarius, your legacy contributes to the collective evolution. And there's no, in the book, I do talk about transport, which is YESOD, YESOD, which is the method in which you use for transportation to obtain your abundance. And there's no wrong way, but there are ways that are quicker than others. Cosmic message: your legacy is divine seed planted in eternity. Tend it with faith. Crystal allies: sunstone embodies legacy, leadership, and radiance. Citrine magnetizes wealth that outlives the moment. Ametrine, faith plus action woven into clarity. Selenite purifies your intention and keeps your paths illuminated. Ritual geometry, because we do sacred geometry around here. 12-pointed sun using your crystal tone. Place sunstone at the center. Whisper, through faith, my legacy becomes light. Sacred scriptures of legacy. Matthew 5:16. Let your light shine before others. Bhagavad Gita 3:19. Act with devotion unattached and your legacy becomes pure. Egyptian book of coming forth by day. The light you leave behind becomes the path for others. Journal prompts, because we love journaling around here, baby. What legacy is my faith calling me to build? How can I universalize my light through cooperation? What stories do I want future generations to tell about me? Alchemy sequence, the faith forged sun. Prepare the temple, your altar. You are the temple, so prepare your altar. Light a gold or yellow candle. Place a bowl of water to reflect your light back to you. Gold, Oshun. Gold and yellow is Oshun. The water reflects your Maya. So we're making the water sweet. Invocation. Breathe in for 12 counts. Exhale for 20. I dedicate in order to enlighten. Visualization. Sunflower. All right. Got me thinking of Erica Badu while I'm reading this. Anyway. A bright sun ignites in your chest. Each heartbeat sends ripples of light through your body and into the lives of those who will one day walk your path. Seal of intention. My legacy is divinely guided. My light blesses generations. Chant yellow crystal sun. I shine to uplift. I dedicate to ignite. My faith becomes fire. My legacy light through crystal cooperation. Destiny is one. I am the radiance of the sun. We do anthems around here. Through every shadow, my light remains. Faith is the power that breaks all chains. Destiny whispers, I walk the way, step by step, day by day. I am the sun. I am flame. I am legacy of God's infinite source abundance name. A sorcerer or sorceress crafted from the divine. Through every trial I rise anew. My faith transforms as I pursue. Golden heart break open wide. Let divine purpose be my guide. The more I shine, the more I see. My legacy is eternity. Light unfolding endlessly. I am faith, and faith is me. Aho, I see. Amen. So mote it be. Oh, okay. Congratulations to you. I am so proud of you. Reaching day 30 is not small. It means 30 consecutive days of devotion, 30 initiations, 30 activations of wealth consciousness, 30 steps into your galactic mastery. This is the moment in any spiritual journey where people fall off, but you didn't. You showed up, you stayed aligned, you kept the fire burning, you kept the vision alive, you kept walking with spirit. Only 10 days remain, and these final days are always the most powerful: the integration days, the legacy days, the quantum leap days. This is where everything you've awakened finally clicks into place. This is where destiny starts responding to your consistency. This is where abundance begins to crystallize into form. Day 30 marks the threshold. You're no longer just participating, you're embodying. You go to sleep at night, and it's on replay in your brain while you sleep, because consciousness really doesn't go to sleep. Only your avatar, your body does. So while you're resting before you wake up, it's in your mind, in the back, on replay. I'm proud of you, and I'm honored to have walked with you in this galactic, sovereign, luminous journey. Happy Fly Day. You are so galactic. See you Monday, same time, Monday through Friday, so we can knock out the next 5 days. I love you, love tubers. Have a wonderful Fly Day, Saturday, and Sunday. Holla at you later. Bye.